Hello and welcome everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we are playing a game in gold, silver elo, and I will be explaining how you can actually get out of this elo with Qiyana, how I'm carrying the games in this specific elo bracket, meaning that you will actually hear me say out loud what I think, trading patterns to take, where to ward, what to do in the mid to late game, and how to actually approach the early lane as well, how to look out for power spikes, how to take good resets, stuff like that. So stay tuned because you will be learning a lot in this video. Alright guys, here we are on the Rift. We are versing Yon Volibear. It's really important that you always consider the jungle matchup as well. Talon Volibear, if you verse them, I think Volibear actually has the edge early on. Just like Yon against me, especially before my first reset. Meaning that you don't want to do too much early on, until you like have your first couple of items. This is a matchup where you don't get prio usually, and in matchups where I don't get prio, as always, I try to get some deep vision early. Just to see where the enemy jungler is, where he's pathing, and what we can do to actually ping our team, or just towards which side we should be playing. Volibear did ward here probably though, which is okay. That probably means though that he maybe takes a reset and goes bot, we'll see. But I feel like most Volibears actually start red side. It doesn't really matter. We will be placing a ward here anyways. When that's like minute 10, 15, I like to start walking up to get an early ward in here. So as you can see, Volibear does have sweeper. But at the same time, he just used the ward in here, so he probably can't sweep it. So against Yon, the most important thing right here, don't get hit by his Qs early on. Just try to get the minions as good as you basically can, okay? He outranges you with Q, meaning you can't really walk up. If you can, make sure to skill your W and not your Q, because W is actually more efficient, alright? Sometimes it happens that the first 3 minions are really low, and in that case you can actually skill Q to get them. It's really helpful. And right here I actually want to be holding the wave. He can hit a Q, it's not really a problem. So now it's really uncomfortable for him, he has to crash the second wave. And as you can see, we are really just doing our best to farm here. Nothing else. We are not really going for trades or anything. Qiyana is really weak early game, so I don't really want to play around that. He hits a Q, that's fine, he hits a W as well. For me it's really just important that we get the minions and don't take too much damage. This is totally fine though. We got 9 out of 12. Against the Yon early on, that's actually quite good. You want to be looking for his Qs and now just like farm from range basically, and don't get hit by his W. Just like that. Miss... yeah, we just dodged his Q again, that's how I like it. Now I actually have a level advantage, and he doesn't have level 3, so I have to abuse that, go in for a quick trade. And as you can see, we're not like even running Ignite, and we still have the edge in the lane right now because of that trade that we took. I do wanna get the cannon here, grab grass. We actually didn't ping top, which is on our, like, this is our fault, but I didn't expect Volibear to run top here. Okay, he did miss that again. I can probably go for a quick trade here. Alright, this is good though. I have to run away here. Yeah, this is fine. For sure, since I have TP, you know, I can always TP back into lane. Just grabbing grass again. I'm quite low on mana here, so using my Q like that is actually not that smart, to be honest. I just want to bait his W here. Just like that. So he actually disrespected me completely right there. And basically... So what you want to do against Yon, okay, this is really important. You want to be baiting his W, and then after that you can easily go for short raids with electrocute, okay? Just like I did there. And you have to get really clean at cancelling your auto attack animation. Okay, now we are just shoving in this wave, and then I'll be TPing back into lane. We have 1200 gold, which is a great amount. You can go for Yumos. You can also go for Profane Rush. I will be going for Profane Rush in this case. So, pickaxe and another long sword. I'm really strong right now, and since we have a lead now, I will show you how to actually extend this lead and how to not throw it, okay? So you want to be looking for a warding window right now, which is like really important. Yon will probably try to go onto me here, or maybe even hold this wave, but he can't really do that. Since we have a warding window now, there's nothing to do. We will just go on, ward here, and then have our top side. Okay, that's fine though. Whenever he is up to you, you can auto EQ him, like that, as you can see. Like, people don't respect it really often. Okay, now if he doesn't, like, now you can basically just go for an EQ here, since he's not respecting you at all. And as you can see, we just have like more items since we played that early game better, and from now on it's just really easy to actually abuse that. I want to be pushing in a wave and then taking a reset again, because this is something you have to note. It's really important that you spend the gold that you have, because if you don't spend the gold that you have, you are not really like extending your lead, okay? I could dive him, but Yon is actually on his way. I don't want to waste time here, so I'll just take a reset. I mean, I don't know why Volibear is trolling the Yon here, but it is what it is. I will be going for Brutalizer here in boots. It's really efficient, and I will get a sweeper. Usually you want to be getting sweeper and pink ward at the same time, because then you still have some vision control. Because if you go for sweeper, you don't have a ward anymore. That's why having pink ward is actually really helpful. Now we are actually pinging bot lane here. We are not going for that fight though. I could be helping my Talon, but I do want to push this wave. For me personally, guys, I really think you have to play around like fundamentals a lot, and like stick to certain principles, and then you can apply exceptions later on. That's why I actually really like to just push the wave here in lower elos. I mean, they are just not like... They really think that they can do something here. As you can see, we are just playing around grass, annoying them here. You can ping that Xerath actually doesn't have exhaust. You can E onto the minion, get a nice quick Q in. Look for our Pike here. Okay, Pike doesn't really hit that, which is a bit tragic. So we can actually... Okay, I tried to like EQWQ him, didn't really work out. He doesn't have E anymore though. Volibear is trying to play around the mid lane right now, but it's not really helping, you know? Like, there's nothing you can do here. You just have to hover the side where Volibear is definitely not. Like, he showed up bot, so it's obvious that he's bot lane. Meaning that you just have to hover bot side here. And then my team was actually there, so we could pick up a nice, easy early kill. Okay, now I just want to hard shove this wave, not waste any time. And take a reset. I could stay for one more wave and get Profane, but that would really mess up my tempo. We have to go back here, there's no way we stay. So I will be going for Tiamat and for Boots actually. Usually you want to have Profane early, but to be honest, I think having Boots here doesn't really hurt. The build is not as important as you might think. Like, gameplay is much more important, for sure. Obviously, this Yon is doing like a lot of mistakes. I told you, he is not supposed to waste his W. He should... So, how Yon should be playing this lane is basically not wasting his W on the wave, always hitting me with it, and just waiting until I try to like walk up and trade with him and then use W. That way, he's like never really losing a trade. Like, it's impossible to lose a trade. See? So if he is like that, he has to like E out immediately, because you win every single short trade. And what you can do right now is actually bait him like that, and then ERQWQ him. As you can see, that's like really simple. He missed his Q, he didn't have E, so now it's actually like quite easy to abuse that fact. So with Qiyana, it's just about baiting abilities and then like abusing the fact that they screwed up. And that's why in high elo you don't really get solo kills anymore, because in high elo people just don't screw up. Like, that's just not going to happen, you know. So right now we can get another plating here. I don't really have to, but I do want to get another long sword alongside my profane. This should do the job. Now we are taking a reset. And yeah, the game is actually looking great. Okay, Yon is on me here. Okay, I did die. The reset was a bit greedy. I mistimed it, but it happens. Not bad that you actually also see a mistake. You don't want to reset in spots where it's actually like visible. If I reset in this bush, or if I just W over this wall and then take a reset, it's much better. I wouldn't miss a cannon wave, so I actually think going for this plating was a big mistake, right? You always have to get a learning here, and the learning right here was that I should have taken a reset earlier, because it was obvious that I will be missing the cannon wave, and that I will probably get my reset cancelled. Alright, that's good though. As you can see, we have to look what's up next. Drake is up in a minute, so we want to push this wave, get control on the bot side here. Maybe even go for a bot lane play. We have to see how the enemy bot lane is actually playing, meaning I'll just use my profane here to push the wave. The next wave will not be in the spot where it's actually freezing, so we can actually just move on. I am clearing this ward, and I can also use... Yeah, I could have went for a roam here, would have been fine for sure. But I do also think that pushing this wave in is really good as well. I don't want to ping my team here. We just one-shot that Volibear pretty quick because I'm 3 levels ahead. The combo doesn't really matter as long as you use your auto attacks and properly, and you use your profane and rock you at the right time. So right now we are pushing another wave. As you can see, we are like constantly doing something. We are never really having any downtime. Right now I will be running top just in case something happens. Not really the case. We can actually like take this as well. Doesn't sound like the best thing to do, but there's nothing else to do right now, so I'll just like take the camps, walk back into mid lane, hold grass here because it's the most important element. And now I'll just actually walk up. Then I want to be baiting Yon's QW here. Okay, he has no W. Now we can actually just walk up. Alright, he doesn't have Ardo, which is great. Okay, and now we are just looking for Drake here. I still want my team to help me. Wait, Volibear's doing Drake? That's actually like... Should get the kill, nice. I didn't expect Volibear to just start Drake, like that's a wild call. I probably have to help here. At this point we are actually like just going with the flow. Dodging out stuff. Okay, just playing one grass here, you know, getting a good angle. It's really important that you find those good angles in those team fights. Now I'll just E onto the wave, use profane really efficiently, so I hit all of the minions with it, use Q, and then like just reset. This is just too much, like the fighting here, it doesn't really help me. So I'm just not following that, taking a reset. Even though I missed this plating, we are not doing the same mistake again. And now we are actually building into Humos, and we are getting another long sword, since it's really important that you use your abilities in a really like efficient way. Looks like I have to defend top lane here. I'm pinging someone to defend mid lane as well. And if like Yorick actually decides to fight me, he will die with a 100% chance. I'm way too strong right now. And I will probably be mirroring this Yorick a lot more. Yeah. Should be quite easy, I think. Q, WEQ, kill the Yorick. Really nice and clean combo. Really important that you do it fast so they can't really react. We do have Humos, but since everyone is visible on the map and Yorick is dead for 20 seconds, this tower is basically free. So we are taking this tower. And something you can also always do, basically, is you can walk up here, get the wave. That means that your next wave will arrive under the tower. The enemies are actually even missing more golden XP because your minions are dying here. And now when the next wave arrives, what you can do is just walk up, keep hitting the tower, and that's how you... That's only something you can actually do if you know that no one can actually come. Or if you have like a different champion that's really good at escaping, let's say Riven for example. Now we are taking a reset, I don't want to waste too much time. And maybe we can get a good sneaky TP in here, I think. I think we will do that, yeah, so let's actually get that. Let's get that. And now we are going for these kills. Because people are just overextended in this elo bracket, like, this happens a lot actually. Just like that. As you can see, like, there is just no way that these guys actually escape. I mean, they did play it well because Ezreal didn't die. But Xerath used everything and he still died in the end. Because I dodged his W here and I just anticipated his E and just sidestepped it. This is just mechanical stuff, which is not too important. No matter how you played, you will eventually run this Xerath down, right? It's just like the TP play that you have to see in this case. Also because I want to be pushing in bot lane right now. Drake is up in 1 minute 30. And after that we can just go for this Drake. Because, like... It's really important that you have the most important objectives in mind, usual objectives. Let's say, I mean, this guy is basically like going to die if he walks up. Okay, auto attack WQ. Yeah, like no one can fight me. It's just so stupid to fight me here. Simply because I'm so strong. Yorick is actually creating some problems for us though top lane, which is definitely a bit annoying. QWEQ Profane. This is something you have to get really good at. If I do this combo a bit slower, I will probably die. And that's why you have to practice your combos in practice tool, guys. It's just so essential. And by the way, look at my tempo. I have 10 CS per minute. I have a lot of kills, even though I'm not even focusing kills, right? I'm just playing around the right objectives at the right time. That's why I want to kill the mid lane wave here, get prio, and then go to Drake through mid lane, okay? Mid lane prio is the most important prio in the game, compared to top lane or bot lane. And since the wave is already pushing into them, I can actually like try to get a good position here. Note that I don't really have ult, but if Xerath decides to run into me here, I can just... rip. I can just WEQ him and get a kill. I can stall for a very long time here. So my team should actually just be getting prio here. Yep, amazing. I did kill the volley bear. As you can see, I'm just exploding people without arc. And that's just like knowing my limits, basically. Yeah, my damage is just crazy now, guys. I'm so far ahead. So you can basically just go for skirmishes like that easily. But if you do this, your combos need to be insanely clean, okay? You are not allowed to misplay. Like, at all. You really aren't, so... Note that, okay? Actually, I want to clear this ward. It's a really annoying ward to verse. Okay, now we are going for... I think one more wave, and then Baron is the next objective, guys. Don't waste time. So right now we are getting this tower. Okay, and now I'm pinging my team back. I don't know what the spike is doing, seriously. Let's just go Baron here. And next up we are going for Edge of Night. This is a build that you can basically go for like every game, almost every game I'd say. And now I'm pinging my team to do Nash. In order to do Nash, we have to clear the bot lane wave first though. That's really important. As I the mid lane wave, sorry. So prio is really important, guys, as I said. And in this case, it's about mid lane. Yorick is trying to be annoying here. We just don't care, we just shove out this wave. And it's also not about getting every single minion here. That's really not like the main objective. It's more about just getting the wave shoved in. And now actually just working up here. I don't know what they are doing, to be honest. I mean, Ezreal is probably still chilling here. So I just want to close the gap here by jumping over this wall, and then I will EQ Profane him. This guy dealt more damage than I thought he would do, to be honest. Okay, now I'll take a reset, ping my team that we can do Nash. I will TP mid lane though, guys, because the wave is shoving into us, and I do want to clear this wave. Actually, I can go bot and just hold my TP for now, since Varus is clearing the minions here. Alright, we will just Q this, and I can actually get a good flank in here, but I do want to push out one more wave. Actually, I can keep side laning here, there's no point in going top now. As you can see, I'm also really close to Edge of Night, so we are almost at 4 items after 20 minutes, which is absolutely amazing. Okay, now we are just pushing down mid lane. I do want to get one more wave, so the wave actually crashes under this tower and slow pushes back into us, okay? That way we can just catch a really fat wave. I don't know what this guy's doing, to be honest. I mean, guys, honestly, for that, I want to kill him. Like, just for playing like that, I really want to kill this guy. Just EQ the minion, W out. They have a lot of poke, so I do have to be like a little bit careful here. Also, this Yorick is just causing so many issues for us. I'll just go back here, kill the Yorick, and then we can look for Nash. Let's get rid of Knight here. Pick the Longsword. And ping Nash again. But sadly my team is not listening. But this is actually just what happens. My team was also not pushing out top lane wave here, which is also a big problem, but okay. So usually what Teemo should be doing is just like pushing out this wave if Yorick doesn't show up. And then we can just go for Nash. My team is listening now. Make sure to stall the fight as long as possible till you actually have R. So right now I don't have R because I used it, but... And what you can also do is, if the Baron actually gets low, you want to be using EQ Profane. So it's easier for your jungler to either smite it or to smite it, like to smite yourself if you see where I'm coming from here. Now Drake is actually up, so I do want to go back here, get another item, which is Caulfield's Warhammer. And now we are looking for another mid lane push into Drake. Remember, it's really important to play around the most important objectives. And if they int at this Drake, because if they actually go for this Drake, they will die. I'm way too far ahead. We can actually just end the game, okay? Alright, let's now go for Drake. As you can see, we just pushed out mid lane. I mean, if they int here, we can definitely look for something. I'll just cut off his way. Q, EQ, W, EQ. Teemo is defending bot. We did get Drake. I will go back though, simply because we do want to kill this Yorick. In case he decides to stay. And I do think, like, he's probably in here. 99% chance. Never mind, he's actually not. Okay, let's just TP top lane then. Get this tower shoved in. We still have Baron buff, right? And this tower is really valuable because it gives you a lot of gold. I mean, I can just wait for Profane here, EQ him. Okay, I don't even need Profane. Lamau. And now, as long as volley... I mean, I can just QW EQ Profane and kill with it, probably. Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. I actually can't Yeah, he did buy some armor, which makes it basically impossible to kill him right now with just that combo. But it's okay. We are getting Divine Sundered Sky. I was about to say Divine Sunderer, like that item is outdated, man. And yeah, you can also go for Spear of Shojin here. Both are good, but I think the initial crit really helps with one-shotting people, and I like one-shotting people, so we are just going for that. And yeah, the game is basically over, guys. Now it's really just about playing around objectives, maybe even just running it down mid lane with your team. But since people don't really listen in silver and gold, it's really hard to like coordinate something mid or top or like bot to just crush the enemy base. People are just not listening. So what you have to do is like ping it, and if they don't listen, just play it slow, don't die, play for the next objective, and then if the enemy team makes a mistake, you can end. That's why some of these games really last ages, because even if you're ahead, it can be hard to end the game, because you can't just walk into the enemy base and end the game on your own. It's just not possible. Because you're playing Qiyana, you're not playing like Tristana or Yon or I don't know, Volibear that's like killing towers in no time, or Rengar, you know? So that's why it's actually quite hard. I don't want to end the game through bot lane here. There's a tower that's up, and we have a wave that's pushing into them. So I will be using Yumos here, and I'm just looking for the Ezreal here. Yup, QWQ. Okay, we do get the triple kill, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, now we can just EQ Profane him and he's going to die, and that basically ends the game. As you can see, I didn't play perfect. I had 2 mistakes where I died, but apart from that, we played a pretty like flawless game. And now we are really just looking for the end here. Just dodging out on everything. I mean, I can basically like just flash this Ezreal, but it doesn't make any sense. We still can't end. This is exactly what I'm saying. Look, Teemo's chilling top, scratching his balls. I don't know what he's doing, but we're just flashing over as well because this guy is pathetic, but okay. And now we are getting Elixir of Wrath, and that basically wraps up our build. We are just full build by now. And now Drake and Nash is up. You definitely want to target Nash here, because it's not Soul Point. If this was Soul Point, you can definitely consider going for Soul instead of Nash. But not if it's Chemtech, because Chemtech is basically the most irrelevant Soul in the game. So right now we are just getting blue buff here, and then I can just TP into the enemy base and get something done. Or maybe even just go top and get the tower that way, because I don't really believe in us ending mid lane here. My team is just, yeah, look at that. It's hard, but I'm like never losing this game. Okay, this guy is indeed quite tanky. But I think he doesn't have R, so I will just Ice Q him here. Just like that. As you can see, like, Volibear can be really obnoxious to verse. This guy's 5 and 10, but his build and his champion is just designed to counter me. So I have to play it really slow. And then when I know that I can kill him, I just have to... Okay, that's a bit sad. But we end the game. It's alright. It was a mistake by Yon to actually be there. That was kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. Guys, if this helped, if you actually enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. You know, I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate your support. Make sure to join my Discord, and if you are interested, also check out my coaching, which is also in the Discord. So, peace out. I hope you have a wonderful day. And guys, I see you in the next video. Bye bye.